Rich Rodriguez in his second season. There's a look at his Big Ten record. Turnaround's not easy, even at this level. And in the Michigan program, of course, he had 3 wins last season overall. He has 5 wins this year and hoping to return Michigan to the postseason. Michigan leads it overall. Wolverines have won 17 over the Boilermakers here at home. The last time the Boilermakers won here was back in 1966, and Bob Griese was their quarterback. The standings this afternoon, and you get an indication as to where these teams and programs are. Still harboring bowl hopes, but Purdue must win here today and complete a 3-game sweep down the stretch to get there. Michigan, with a win today, becomes bowl eligible. Now for this afternoon's Porsche keys to the game, Chris.
Well, I think for Purdue, they have to catch the rock. The wide receivers last week, they had 9 drops. And then also eliminate the quick strikes. Michigan likes to attack fast. When Michigan has the ball, they got to get it to Minor, let him run violently, sprinkle in Brown, and then defensively, they got to get the ball. See ball, get ball, go after it, make some plays. They've not forced enough turnovers.
Purdue won the toss, elected to receive. Taylor, number 33, on the left of your screen. On the right, the freshman Al Tariq McPherson. Brian Wright, number 43, getting ready to kick it away, has 9 touchbacks this season. Great to have you with us for Big Ten football. And we're underway. McPherson had to shade his eyes, and that kick carries through the end zone. 10th touchback of the season for Brian Wright. The quarterback for the Boilermakers in his first season as a starter. Redshirt senior out of Evansville, Indiana, Joey Elliott. Second in the Big Ten, 27th nationally in total offense at over 257 yards per game. First and 10 for the Boilermakers. They started their 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it'll be a spread offense here today for Purdue for the most part. Elliott, a comeback screen to Smith. One of the leading receivers in the Big Ten. Smith weaving his way through the defense. A gain of 9 out to the 29-yard line. They've got 3 receivers top of your screen. Michigan showing blitz. Bolden going opposite the blitz, and he's got a first down and more. To the 40, to the 45. Stiff arms is way out of bounds in front of the Michigan bench. First and 10, Purdue, opening drive of the game. Elliott, good protection. Cortez Smith for a first down. He had plenty of cushion on the outside there, partner. Cortez Smith, look at his work. Jason Taylor, as they fake the handoff to him, they throw to Bolden down the sidelines, and the door is wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue. And he's got it through the uprights. Stoneham across the 5. To the 10, tripped up short of the 20-yard line. Oh my goodness, a great play. The quarterback for the Wolverines, Tate Forcier, freshman out of San Diego, California. Carissa talked of him earlier. 5 interceptions, 7 turnovers on the season. He had 2 fumbles lost in the red zone last week at Illinois. Brandon Minor. Rich Rodriguez told us that when Brandon Minor is healthy and running the football, this is a different, more physical Michigan team. First and 10 for Michigan. Forcier, quick handoff up the middle. Shaw, Michael Shaw got about a yard. Yugi moving out to tackle. Forcier under pressure and hit and sacked. Ryan Kerrigan. Will Holland, the linebacker on the blitz, who helped set that up. Now Forcier on 3rd down. Over the middle, and it is intercepted or caught. They're battling for it, Roundtree and Werner. And it is a catch for Roundtree. He took it away from the linebacker. First and 10 for Michigan. At the midfield marker, Forcier keeps it, and we got a whistle.
The Purdue coach is challenging the ruling on the pass. The Purdue coach is challenging the ruling on the field.
Some of the things that he has flashed this season, which usually gets him and the Michigan team in trouble.
The ruling on the field is confirmed. It was a catch.
Hemingway at the bottom of your screen. Roundtree in the slot, and they go that way. To Roundtree at the 50. Down to the 40-yard line, close to the first down. First and 10, Michigan. Forcier, the quick toss on the slant. Roundtree juggled, but able to latch on.
Forcing you to close quickly to the football.
Here's Minor. Slips a couple of tackle attempts, cuts it back to the 20, to the 15. He stiff-armed his way past Williams, reaches for the end zone. Is he in? Yes, he is. Touchdown!
Shooting the stiff arm, and that is the difference that's been lacking in this Michigan offense.
Olesnavich for the point after, and it is good.
And that takes a lot of pressure off of Tate Forcier when you can get Minor greased up early.
Kickoff, returnable. And here comes Taylor. To the 10, to the 15, slips a defender 20, and is nabbed short of the 25. He only had 5 completions all of last week at Wisconsin. Back at it. Game tied at 7. These two teams put 90 points on the board in their meeting last year in West Lafayette. Bolden nabbed by linebacker J.B. Fitzgerald. We're off to a flying start here today, partner. This is fun.
Hang on.
Yeah, if you have a seatbelt, fasten it, please. There may be some turbulence. Juggling grab. Did he hang on? That's Lindsey, the tight end. They're 8th in the conference, 39% on third down conversions. Elliott, quick toss. Valentine, lots of traffic. Breaks the tackle. Comes out the other end. He's across the 35 to the 40 to the 41-yard line. Good protection. Got a man open and a leaping grab. Valentine inside the 30-yard line of Michigan. There is no hesitation, is there?
They're pulling the trigger.
First and 10 to the 29 of Michigan. Ralph Bolden just to change it up a little bit. And he takes it straight ahead for about 4. Second down. That's Bolden alongside Elliott in the shotgun. 3 receivers, bottom of your screen. Quick out, drop by Valentine. Third down for Purdue once again. 3rd and 6 at the Michigan 25. Elliott hesitated a bit too long. Brandon Graham caught up with him. It's not a sack. It's a gain of a yard, maybe 2. Into the wind from 41 yards away. He hooked it right in there. Carson Wiggs, the kickoff. Stoneham from the 6 to the 10 to the 15, 20. Got a crease, 30, 35, 40, 45, right sidelines. Twisted down inside Purdue's 40-yard line. Opening quarter at Michigan Stadium. Brandon Minor, nice cut there. Tries to break a tackle but cannot get away.
They are attacking Purdue.
Forcier remove the pocket just a bit. Roundtree the reception at the sticks. Forcier pitch Minor trying to get downhill but cannot. Oh, well done. Torrey Williams, the safety, came up and made that play in the open field. Forcier steps up against the rush. Still looking to make a play. And then throws it away. Wolverines came in 9th in the league in third down conversions offensively. Comeback screen off the hands, incomplete. But much work to be done between now and then. Now they've got the field goal unit on for a 51-yard field goal attempt. Olesnavich. And it's good! Kickoff by Wright with the wind to his back. This is the freshman McBurst to the 10. Not much to get as he went to the short side of the field, brought down short of the 20-yard line. Big hole, Ralph Bolden got a first down, steps out of bounds across the 30 near the 33-yard line. Late flag on the play, maybe for a hit out of bounds.
After the play is over, late hit, personal foul. Number 40, defense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Elliott under center. He's out there on his own now. It looked to me like that play kind of broke down on him. Second and long. Second and 14 off the loss of 4. Over the middle. Good throw and catch. Stevie Brown was right there with Keith Smith, the receiver, who makes the catch. 13-yard gain, and it's 3rd and short.
He's been clutch for Purdue.
3rd and 1. Bubble screen. Smith got the first down just inside the 40, out of bounds. 37-yard line of Michigan. Iowa keeps rolling along. Hey, they were on the cover of SI this week.
Sure were.
1st and 10. Bolden. Tripped up. I'm not sure if he was tripped up by his own man, Jared Swilling. Or they empty the backfield. That's Bolden in motion. Penalty marker down. Lindsey hammered down by Stevie Brown at the 30-yard line.
Illegal motion, 23 offense, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
2nd down and 11. Bolden in the backfield with Elliott. Good protection. Ball tipped and intercepted by the Michigan Wolverines. Well, we can never remember a Michigan defense having 2 walk-ons starting on the team. But both have played well here this season. First down play, they go to Roundtree in the flat. Roundtree starting for the injured Martavius Odoms, and he has played well here today, as you can see. This is Denard Robinson.
Obviously, Forcier more adept at throwing.
And especially on 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. Football back near the Michigan 32. Forcier had plenty of time initially and now breaks out of there. Nice cut. First down out near the 40. He made Joey Holland miss in space. His rushing numbers would be better. Obviously, sacks in college football are subtracted from rushing totals. Brandon Miner right at the defense straight ahead. Much different running game, and that is out of the spread for the most part. Roundtree in traffic trying to utilize the block of Savoy is stacked up near the midfield marker and close to the first down. He only got about 3, but they do have enough. Second down, or make it 1st and 15 for Michigan. Here comes Brandon Miner. Miner off to the races down the sidelines. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown!
He has answered that question.
Kickoff by Brian Wright. High bounce, taken by McBurse. Slips a defender, 25, cuts it back 30, 35. Good field position to start this drive.
He shrugged his shoulders and did one of the Michael Jordan kind of, I don't know, moves. It was great, guys.
Thank you, Carissa. Jason Taylor around the end. Gets about 5 yards.
Violent, angry, just tough.
Both teams piling it up. This is not a day for defense. If you came here to watch a defensive struggle, you're in the wrong game. Elliott. Valentine to the very top of your screen. Blitz. They picked it up well. Catch made by Smith out of bounds. Got the first down at the 49-yard line of Michigan. Quick count. Here comes Jason Taylor. Taylor has persevered through one injury after another in his career.
You overcompensate, so they have to play technique sound.
There is technique sound by Craig Rowe. 3rd down. Elliott sets up a screen on boy. It's 4th down at the Michigan 45. Summers. Fair catch signal made. Hemingway juggled, falls to his knees, and secures. First and 10. Miner the lone setback. He's got it. This time met in the hole and driven down. The age of 91. Second down, quick toss to the sideline. Savoy's got it in front of David Pender since the Evashevsky era. Third down. Iowa's done well by Michigan, haven't they? Forcier, nice pinpoint pass to Coger for a first down. Got a first down out of the 23, gain of 9 on that play. Football just short of the 23. Forcier, they roll the pocket again, throws it well on the run and hits Savoy on a beautiful pitch and catch. Shaw in that backfield along with Grady. Forcier to the air again down the middle, and the pass overthrown instead of a Roundtree. Second down. Forcier, this is a quarterback draw, and it opens up beautifully into Purdue territory inside the 40-yard line. McLean makes the tackle.
Good job finding the seam by Forcier.
Quick count for the Wolverines here, and the Boilermakers blow up the play as Forcier is brought down 4 yards back to the line of scrimmage at the 43. Roundtree inside the 15, breaks a tackle to the house. Touchdown! Kickers have been busy. Wright kicking off once again. McBurse has it bounce right in front of him, picks it up. He's to the 5-10, to the 15, upfield 20, roped down nicely. So Purdue, can they get up off the man and answer now? Down 14. Trio of receivers clustered to the bottom of your screen. Elliott to Bolden downhill. Stevie Brown equal to the task, brings him down short of the 30-yard line near the 27. You know, if you're going to steal somebody's better words, you know, you could do better than me.
You're the wordsmith.
From the eye, here's Elliott on the rollout, chased by Rowe. Got Smith out of bounds.
You know, these receivers for Purdue, again, they had a tough day at the office last week, but they've been catching the ball with their hands for the most part. Looks like they've snapped back.
Bolden, the tail of the tandem in the eye. Durking is the fullback. This is Bolden, and he's caught from behind. They did not clean it up on the backside. That's big Mike Martin, very quick across the line of scrimmage to make the tackle. No gain. You're thinking pass. Smith has been a hot receiver today. 5 receptions, 46 yards for Purdue.
Well, he leads the Big Ten Conference in total receiving yards.
Blitz. Elliott threads the needle to Kyle Adams, the tight end, who's wrapped up well short of the first down. Third down, so today they're a little bit better than the season average. 3 out of 5 for Purdue. Third down and about 5. Time winding down to that play clock. Elliott got it off under a blitz. And it's dropped. Is it intercepted? It is intercepted. Donovan Warren through the hands of the tight end Adams.
Yeah, I mean, you put the ball right there, you got to make that catch.
Yep, I agree. Michigan off the turnover takes over. Crashing around the end is the freshman Vincent Smith, the true freshman. Second down. And about 3 off the gain of 7. Michigan again going without a huddle. As we mentioned, they play at some different speeds. They can go real quick or real slow. Or sometimes they'll huddle, sometimes they won't. Forcier is stripped away from behind. Kerrigan got a piece of it, and the Wolverines got it back. Schilling able to gather it back into the 50-yard line. 3 over Ohio State. Through the hands of the intended receiver. Incomplete. That was Darryl Stoneham, the normally sure-handed Stoneham, who could not hang on. And it is 4th down. Michigan forced to punt. For All-America honors and the Guy Award. Here's the snap. Lifts his kick high in the air. Fair catch signal made, and the catch completed by Waynell Graves-Sandy. 4:38 to go first half. Purdue down 14, 1st and 10. Boilermaker 18-yard line. Elliott rolling out with a protector in front, drills the pass to Valentine. Out near the 30-yard line, got a first down. Donovan Warren responds to the secondary of the Michigan Wolverines. 12-yard gain. Bolden and Durking flank the quarterback Elliott on first down at the 30-yard line of Purdue. Bubble screen to Smith, cuts it back. Able to elude a couple of defenders and get short yardage across the 30 to the 33, a gain of 3 yards. Lindsey, a tight end in motion. Elliott rolling that way. Lindsey, the pitch and catch. Lindsey's got the first down. Mike Williams made the tackle, and they mark it right at the 40-yard line. Joey Elliott, boy, Danny Hope said he is perfect for our situation right now this season. Waited his turn at quarterback, his 5th season at Purdue, and starter for the first time. Elliott right on the money again. Nicely done. They work on Donovan Warren. So you've been mentioning for going to Purdue's right side to Michigan's left side. They marked it just short of the first down, so it's second down at the 49-yard line of Purdue. Time winding down, first half. Elliott again rolling out right, keeps it himself. Stays in play. Maybe should have had it out of bounds, but got what he could and picked up the first down to the 48-yard line of Michigan. Stevie Brown, the linebacker, came up to make the hit. First down. Time becoming a factor in this first half, nearing 2 minutes to go in the first half. Elliott on the go route down the sidelines, and it's incomplete. Well covered was Valentine by Donovan Warren across the 20-yard line of Michigan. A touchdown and 2 picks. Ralph Bolden trying to follow the block straight ahead by Zach Reckman. And the Wolverines were ready. And Elliott's been very sharp throwing the ball for the most part outside of the 2 picks, and one of them was off a drop. And of course, Tate Forcier's been very good through the air here today.
And right there is where you look for Keith Smith to work interior cuts. He's been active today.
Penalty marker down.
Ball start. 68. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains third down.
Flag stopped the play again.
Delay a game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains third down.
And on this play, watch him right there. See if he can get to the quarterback.
Third and long. Elliott caught by Cortez Smith, far short of the first down. Donovan Warren just going to let the clock run out. Michigan very happy, I'm sure, with a 14-point halftime lead over the Purdue Boilermakers. Purdue won the toss, had elected to receive to start the ball game, and started out in quick fashion offensively. So Michigan will get the ball to start the second half. Carson Wiggs has it on the tee. And we're just about set to go. It could not be better here at Michigan Stadium, which next year will open totally revamped. You see the big skyboxes up above the rim of the stadium. 83 total new suites of the stadium. 75% of them are sold. 3,000 club seats. It'll be ready to go next September 4th when they take on UConn. Wolverines and UConn next September 4th. Here's the kickoff of the wind is back into the end zone. Stoneham, a late decision to come out of there. To the 10 to the 15. Hits it out across the 20 to the 21. And some of the new suites that'll be in play starting next year. Next week, it'll take some work to get that done, but next year they'll be ready to go. Brandon Miner goes to work right away on a gain of about 6 yards. Dwight McLean makes the stop, first play from scrimmage in the second half.
Calvin McGee, offensive coordinator, just keep giving the pill to Brandon Miner.
Miner appears to have enough for the first down. Forced a couple of turnovers and now lead it. They were just short of the first down. Didn't get a generous spot of the ball on the previous play. This will be a first down. First down just across the 32-yard line of Michigan. Miner again, and why not? This time he's tracked down and escorted out of bounds. Dwayne Beckford, a true freshman linebacker from Irvington, New Jersey.
The front four for Purdue, they have to get up the field and pressure the running backs of Michigan.
Second down for the Wolverines. Opening drive, third quarter. Purdue has Werner on the edge, an outside linebacker. They don't blitz him. Forcier's toss is tipped and recovered by the Boilermakers. Brandon King, the cornerback, who was coming up to make a play on the receiver in the flat, looking to make a play on Minor, and he got right in the middle of it. First turnover for Michigan gives Purdue the football at the Michigan 19. Joey Elliott to Ralph Bolden with a wall around the right end. Cuts it back at the 10 to the 5 in the end zone. Touchdown. One play, 19 yards off the turnover, and the Boilermakers are right back in it and made a couple of good cuts. Extra point is up and good.
Watch the great blocking right there on the perimeter. You got to block there. Now, when you're playing a cutback runner, you have to be careful not to over pursue. Watch those two guys get out of their gap, and they allow Bolden to put that thing in the end zone.
Shading his eyes, Stoneham from a yard deep in the end zone to the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Look out, 30. Couple of moves, 35 to the 40, 45 to the 50, into Purdue territory. Minor got down to the 45, all of that for a yard. Such a fragile psyche, and you know, the way they responded to that kickoff return, there's a drop by Minor. You know, Purdue off that turnover, one play in the end zone, you wonder where Michigan is at. Michigan without a huddle. Forcier, the quick toss. Matthews springs loose down the sidelines. Inside the 20 at the 17-yard line of Purdue. You're going to get those matchups. You might even get a wide receiver on a linebacker. Here comes Roundtree once again. What a day he's had. Down to the 10-yard line, gain of 7.
Hunker down, you're in the red zone, or gold zone as Michigan calls it.
Minor fighting his way close to the 5, pile driving. Forcier with Minor right behind him. To his right. Forcier, the keeper, to the end zone. Touchdown! Michigan responds. And the extra point is no good. Meanwhile, Denard Robinson warming up.
And Wayne, look at this. Watch how he reads right there, the defensive end crashing down. Forcier does a nice job of identifying that and keeping it on the keeper. That is vintage option football.
His left leg, boy, he grabbed that knee right away. That was scary looking, wasn't it?
Yeah, he took a shot. He's a tough kid, though.
Brian Wright places the ball on the tee. This thing has been back and forth. You wonder if the missed point after by Olasnovich will come back to haunt the Wolverines later on in a game that seems it's going to be a high-scoring game, it appears. It could be a factor. McBursch ran into his own man at the 15-yard line. Talked about explosion plays, 20-plus. Purdue has the edge in that category, but they trail on the scoreboard.
It's time for them to dig in that saddlebag for a few more.
Again, Purdue came into the game 6 losses. A loss here today, and they're out of the bowl picture. First down. Elliott, quick release over the middle. Kyle Adams, the tight end, to the 17-yard line, gain of 8. Second down. Bolden, the lone back. Elliott fakes the pitch on the key play, chased by Brandon Graham, threw it away. It'll be 3rd and short coming up for the Boilermakers. 3 of 7 on 3rd downs of the Boilermakers. Elliott over the middle. Oh, good catch by Jeff Lindsay, the backup tight end. Nice catch. He was kind of turned around on that play. Ball thrown to his back hip, and he was equal to the task. And Jug's got that machine that fires the football up the receivers. Gives him an extra, what, 100 or so catches a day? Without wearing out the quarterback. Smith has it out of bounds to the far side. It's like I tried to tell you last week, there's a reason why you guys are cornerbacks and not wide receivers.
Oh,
you know?
You went there again, didn't you?
Something to do with the hands, not the speed. Here comes Bolden in traffic. Boy, the Wolverines all over that stretch play.
And he knows that this is a critical third down situation. Can his guys get off the field?
3rd down and 6. At the Boilermaker 26. Good protection. Elliott drills the pass into Cortez Smith for a 1st down across the 35-yard line. Very smart quarterback. Assignment sure, but you have to be at that position. Ralph Bolden downhill to the 40. 45 to the 50 into Wolverine territory to the 48-yard line of Michigan. He owns the top rushing performances in the Big Ten this season. 3 touchdowns at Oregon, 234 yards against Toledo. And he's having a fine day today, as you saw a moment ago. Elliott downfield, and Smith could not hang on that particular play. He was trying to work things out. We'll see when Michigan gets the ball back. But right now it's Purdue, 2nd and 10. Trying to respond to the Michigan score. Elliott. Good protection, drills it into Smith, and he latches onto the Michigan 32-yard line. Deep in Purdue territory. 1st and 10. Quick sideline throw. Smith's got it out of bounds. 2nd down. Current drive, 10 plays, 67 yards. Took over 4 minutes off the clock. Elliott keeps it himself. Inside the 20-yard line.
Slide off of that contact.
Purdue's 7th-ranked offense in the red zone in the Big Ten. 1st down. Bolden slipping through down near the 15-yard line. And boy, I'll tell you what, he doesn't make many mental mistakes out there, and he's assignment sure, and that's what they love the most. And he's throwing the ball well today. Durkee, whose dad also played at Purdue back in the day.
They got to pin their ears back.
Purdue facing 3rd down again. 5 of 9 on 3rd down tries. 3 receivers, bottom of your screen. Elliott to Bolden. Breaks a tackle to the 5, to the pylon. Is he in? Touchdown! Extra point try by Carson Wiggs. Got it inside the right upright. Ralph Bolden had a big day in West Lafayette against Michigan a year ago. He's having another fine day here this year in Ann Arbor.
And Wayne, who says 6'7", 300-pound guys can't get out and pull? Watch this block by Ken Plew on Leach. That's what springs the touchdown. Excellent block. Finished by Bolden.
He had to step through a tackle attempt there, and that crowd as it came through, but you're right. Who said those? Oh, and it's a pop fly, onside kick, caught by the Boilermakers. It'll be Purdue football.
You have over 100,000 people stunned, as I am. Hope's call.
Oh, my.
What a play. You know they worked on that in practice.
Hey, you're Danny Hope, you're in Purdue. You haven't won here since the Johnson administration. Why not? What do you have to lose? Awesome. What a call.
Oh.
1st down, Purdue, 46-yard line. Boilermaker territory, coming off a 14-play, 91-yard drive against a gassed Michigan defense at the time. Elliott waiting, looking, going deep, got a man downfield. Cortez Smith, touchdown! The extra point for the lead. It is good. by Carson Wiggs.
You're going to watch, follow him right here, and then he's got to get over the top. Excuse me, here he is. He's got to get over the top to this thing, and he doesn't. Now, Kovacs is a box safety, so he doesn't have very good range, and that's how it allows the receiver, Cortez Smith, to get deep. But the fact that they went and attacked with a vertical pass play, coming off of a sudden change, is just a tremendous play call.
Kickoff at the 6-yard line. Smith unable to get to the 20. So Vincent Smith back there to retrieve that one.
There's a lot of dancing back there by Smith.
Yeah, freshman running back. Just a 12-yard return. Michigan will start short of its 20.
I cannot say enough and reiterate just the great play calling. Obviously Danny Hope going with the onsider, but also that quick strike down the field. Just tremendous smart football intelligence.
1st and 10 for Michigan. Forcier back in the game. On the keep, so his knee is okay.
They made him get up on the table. They stretched him out. In about 2 minutes, the guy was up and running again. Trainer Paul Schmidt put a knee brace on that left knee for stability. Appears to be fine.
Certainly does. It's a 3rd down for Michigan.
Michigan behind the chains. Will Forcier continue to show accuracy?
Had time initially, and down he goes. Gerald Gooden cut him off at the pass. Keep going back to what Coach Rodriguez mentioned earlier and about the fragile psyche of his football team. You know, unable to stem the tide a week ago at Illinois. In a couple of replay situations that went against the Wolverines.
And all that speaks to, at least for me, inexperience. And guys not playing a great deal of football.
Mesco, good high punt, caught by Wayne L. Gravesandy, and he's decked immediately. But Purdue, good field position, will start this drive just across their 42-yard line. First and 10. Elliott, Smith. Boy, got a lot of cushion. Wilford makes the tackle across the 45. 2nd down. Bolden trying to stiff arm his way by, could not. In the final 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. A missed extra point by Michigan. Right now, the difference in the game. Elliott alone in the shotgun. They've spread the formation. 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Joey Elliott keeps it alive, and the pass deflected, incomplete. Chris Summers out in punt formation. 10 inside the 20 coming into today's game. High spiral. Junior Hemingway tracked down immediately by Albert Evans. Well, let's take a look. Going to be Roundtree. Roy Roundtree. Boy, he came on, had a nice game a week ago. And here today, he's picked up right where he left off. Had 92 yards and 4 receptions at Illinois. A career day today.
Stepping in nicely for Odoms.
Latavius Odom's been down the last couple of weeks, and Roundtree has filled that gap. Quick toss, Roundtree. 1st and 10. Minor trying to get through the traffic. And the senior linebacker Jason Werner out of Greenwood, Indiana, brings him down. Gain of 3. 1-point ball game. We're heading toward the 4th. Forcier got a block from Minor. Carlino makes the tackle. Forcier short of the 1st down on a gain of 4. 3rd down coming up. So as we head toward the late afternoon in Ann Arbor, shadows beginning to creep toward the field from the press box on the west side. Score by quarters. It's been a wild one here this afternoon. 61 points between these two. Purdue a big 3rd quarter. We start the 4th. Michigan facing 3rd down. 3rd down and about 3. Tate Forcier. Brandon Minor alongside in the backfield. Forcier on a keeper. and he bowls his way to the first down. As I mentioned, 2 interceptions by Purdue, but one of them was a drop by the tight end right into the hands of Donovan Warren of Michigan. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines, and they don't get a whole lot there. Brandon Minor, 2nd and 10. Minor's got it. Up the middle to the 40 and roped down at the 35-yard line. And again, Carlos Brown not playing here today, Michigan's leading rusher. 1st and 10. Vincent Smith, the freshman. They mentioned to us this is a very talented young running back. They're going to try to get him more carries. He rushed 53 yards on 9 carries, scored a touchdown against EMU earlier this season.
Well, and they have to be smart how they use Vincent Smith. He's 5'6", just under 170 pounds. So they have to sprinkle him in at the right moments.
2nd down. Smith again. Cut it back behind a wall of blocking and got maybe 2 yards to the 31-yard line.
He was toting the mail today. He's been on the sideline.
Forcier. Broken up nicely. Oh, what a play made by Torrey Williams, denying that completion to Darryl Stoneham.
And next to Taylor May's safety at USC, Torrey Williams is about as big as a safety as you'll see in college football.
Olesnovich made a 51-yarder going this direction. This will be a 48-yarder, and it is no good. In 43 years. Take over. 1st and 10, leading by the slimmest of margins from the 31-yard line in their own territory. Comeback screen to Smith. Nothing but Wolverines there to greet him. Gain of barely a yard. And Purdue came from 14 down to lead by 1. Elliott, lots of time. He's going to have to take it himself, and he slides to a stop. Got what he could. Had to be good coverage downfield. He could not find a receiver. Boilermakers 6 of 11 on 3rd downs. You get the feeling this is a huge 3rd down for the Michigan defense, don't you, Chris?
Indeed you do. Can they get off the field? Can their secondary cover the receivers long enough for the D-line to get home?
Elliott under a blitz. Open over the middle. Lindsey to the 50, to the 45, 40. Down the sidelines to the 30, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. And forced out of bounds. Inside the 10, they're going to mark it at the 8-yard line.
If you're going to live on the edge of the cliff, sometimes you fall off. Michigan, you can see, bringing the heat, creating one-on-one matchups. Tight end gets out the back end. He's had a big day today. Woolfolk gets screwed in the ground. He tries to react.
I'll tell you what, that's the backup tight end, Jeff Lindsey. Now, Elliott going to take it himself to the end zone. Touchdown! Purdue by 7. Extra point time for Carson Wiggs. Right down the boulevard. 69-yard, 4-play drive with an 8-yard touchdown run. He's thrown for over 360 yards, 2 touchdowns. Here come the Wolverines. Stoneham upended across the 20-yard line. Can the Michigan offense respond? Trailing now by 8. Biggest deficit of the afternoon. Tate Forcier in the shotgun. Carlos Brown is in the game. Forcier steps up, going to take it himself. Chris Carlino trips him up. And he had some room to run had he been able to get past the middle linebacker. Carlino made a nice ankle grab. Here today, Michigan's leading rusher. And he gets it off the toss. Brown just short of the 30-yard line, gain of about 8 yards. 3rd down. Forcier is roped down by Ryan Kerrigan, who stops him short of the 1st down. This is huge, C-Mart. It appears Michigan's going for it on 4th down and a yard. It's a full yard. And now they decide otherwise.
That's a wise move and a good decision.
But Purdue is late in getting some people off the field. Now they do. And the play clock winds down on Michigan.
Delay a game, offense, 5-yard penalty, remains 4th down.
Is that enough time for Michigan to make another run at this thing?
Well, football games a lot of times come down to position and possession, and Purdue going to have good field position coming out of this.
Purdue has outstanding momentum in their favor. Booming kick. Gravesander all the way back to his 10, inside the 10, short of the 15. First and 10 to the 11-yard line for Purdue. Ralph Bolden right at the Michigan defense. You can vote as often as you want. You live in the Chicago area. You can vote a lot. Vote early and often. Second down. Dropped. Incomplete. And one of the interceptions, Elliott's thrown two. One of the interceptions was a drop by Kyle Adams, the tight end. Purdue is 7 of 12 on third downs. 3rd and 6 for the Boilermakers at the Purdue 15-yard line. Elliott coming back for it. Lindsey between 3 Michigan defenders, but he is short of the first down. Trying to make it 2 in a row.
They really like Monty Ball, too. He's a good young player.
Wiggs punt. Fair catch signal made. And tripping and falling. The ball loose. Purdue football. There's a flag down, and I've got a feeling.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team. Number 68. 15-yard penalty. First down.
First down to the 31. You take the turnover away from Purdue, and Michigan's got it. 31-yard line of Purdue. And here comes Brandon Miner. I think Roundtree brought Miner down. First and 10, Michigan at the 20-yard line of Purdue. We are 4th quarter in Ann Arbor. Miner again. Penalty marker is down. Miner down the sideline. Cuts it back to the end zone. And they're going to say stepped out of bounds at the 4. There was a flag early in that play back near the 20. 16-yard run appears to be negated by a penalty.
Holding. 72. Offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat. First down.
Forcier, little pump fake, steps up. Neal brings him down. Big Mike Neal, 6'4", 302 pounds.
Purdue, you got to huddle and rally the guys here to get stops. Somebody make a play for the defense.
Forcier on the draw. Trying to make Warner miss, and he did. Forcier spinning his way like a pinball down to the 20-yard line. Now, most of that had appeared on his own.
He's not a very big guy, so you kind of hold your breath every time he takes contact.
Michigan better than 50% on third down conversions, 3rd and 10. Forcier. Oh, and his receiver slipped and fell. Latario Savoy was supposed to be the receiver there, and as he made his cut to head toward the sidelines where that pass was thrown, he lost his footing.
Well, as my old coach would tell me all the time, slip on your own time, not on mine.
It is 4th down, and it's 10 yards to go. What would you say? Send the field goal unit out here or not? Nope.
In this situation, I would send the field goal team out.
I think I would too. They're going for it. 4th and 10. Forcier shovels it over to Brown. Breaks a tackle and another, and he does not, or he lateraled it forward. And a first down, Michigan. He lateraled it to Mark Hughey. He's not hit down out of bounds, and the ball never looked. The ball didn't look like out of bounds marker and the sideline. And
after further review, there was an illegal forward pass at the 13-yard line. That penalty includes loss of down and a 5-yard penalty. The ball goes over to Purdue on downs. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They looked at it for a long time in replay. So it's 1st down Purdue. And now flinched by Dennis Kelly, number 68.
68, offense, 5-yard penalty, remains 1st down.
Michigan trailing by 8. 1st and 15. This is Bolden going wide. Penalty marker is down. Bolden able to get about 3 yards. Woeful. Van Bergen strung it out, brought him down.
Holding, 61 offense. Half the distance to the goal. Repeat, 1st down.
1st and 22. Football just short of the 6-yard line of Purdue. Elliott rolling out. Deflected, incomplete. 2 penalties have them backed up, 2nd and long.
Watch Brandon Graham up top. The back's on the other side.
Bolden straight ahead. Third down Purdue, 3rd and 18. Elliott in trouble, scrambling, and sacked.
He has to be careful watching here at Wayne fielding this punt.
Puts the kick away. Hemingway makes the catch. Gives up yardage, shakes a defender. To the 45, to the 40, to the 35-30, 25-20, to the 15, out of bounds near the 10-yard line of Purdue. And Michigan right back in it. 3.5 minutes to go. 2 timeouts for the Wolverines. They're down 8. Brandon Miner's been so good all day. Mike Neal on him. Came from behind to knock off Notre Dame down the stretch. Plenty of time left in this one. Forcier gets a block from Brown. Takes it himself. Forcier out of bounds near the 1st down marker at the 2. Michigan at the doorstep, 3rd down. They could get a 1st down to the 1. They're only 2 yards away from a touchdown. Miner, the tail of the tandem. Grady, the fullback. Miner reaching for the 1-yard line, might have the 1st down. 1st down and goal to go. Miner. Touchdown! Brandon Miner earned it right there. Now going for 2 and the tie. Forcier stepping up. Kerrigan is there, and he puts him down. Back outside the 5. Relentless Ryan Kerrigan with the sack. And there it is. It is touched by the Boilermakers and recovered by Purdue inside the Michigan 40. Bolden, the tail of the tandem in the eye. Jared Crank is the fullback. Bolden, nothing there. Wow, a shocker.
Rocky Balboa goes down.
2nd down, Elliott stays in play. Good heady play. You would expect that from a quarterback who hopes to someday follow his dad into the coaching ranks. Elliott trying to get around the back end. Stopped to the 35-yard line. Summers gets it, moves forward. It's a line drive kick bounding at the 10 and down by Michigan. Down by Purdue. I beg your pardon. 29 seconds left. You know, if they had wound that clock down, Purdue elected to stop the clock and take a timeout and decide what they wanted to do. Forcier in the shotgun. Forcier able to elude a defender. Lets it go down the sidelines, and it's dropped incomplete. But the big one is winning in the big house. Forcier for Stoneham. Pass sails out of bounds. 3rd down. Forcier got Matthews. Matthews can't get out of bounds. Oh, he laterals it over. That was Roundtree on the lateral over to Hemingway, and Hemingway's out to the 30. They stop the clock with a 2nd to go.
All that equals a lot of your time going down.
And they get it off. Here's the snap. One last play. Time has expired. Forcier looking to make a play.
He doesn't even have receivers.
And he laterals it back behind him. Here comes the lineman. He has it fumbled, knocked away on a fumble. That was Mooseman,
The game is over.
the center, and the game ends at the 41-yard line of Michigan.
Thanks for watching Purdue Football Classics. Be sure to check your local listings for future episodes.